You know, this week, Ohio Governor Mike DeWine signed a bill that aims to change the culture around distracted driving. That bill has now become a law.
And by the way, in every state that this has become law, the fatalities that are traffic related have gone down dramatically.
Really?
Not just a little, significantly.
Interesting.
Yeah, this is a life-changing bill, law now, which means many will have to change mindsets and our habits around how we use our phones while we are driving. Here's our own Mike Polk Jr. He has a take on this really important issue.
Oh, do we start? Oh, I'm sorry. In an attempt to stop distracted driving, Governor Mike DeWine signed Senate Bill 288 into law recently. Among other provisions, the law allows police to stop drivers solely for using, holding, or physically supporting a cell phone while driving. That's right, that thing that you see absolutely everyone all around you in traffic all the time doing, and that you've probably done too, that's a crime now. In fact, some of you actually might be watching this on your phones while driving right now, and if so, please stop. I refuse to be an accomplice to your street crimes. According to the Ohio Highway Patrol, distracted driving has contributed to almost 74,000 crashes since 2017 and at least 31 fatal accidents just this past year. Whether or not this new law will help remedy the issue remains to be seen, but it does include some rather extensive exemptions that could reduce the effectiveness of the legislation. For example, using speakerphone is fine, as is online navigation, so long as your phone is mounted on the dash or console. Makes sense? Drivers are also still permitted to do quick one-finger swipes on their phone screens to do things like answer a call or change a music selection. Additionally, holding a cell phone to your ear is allowed, but staring at the handheld phone is not. You can still use your phone for texting while stopped on the side of the road, or interestingly, just while stopped at a red light, which means we won't be robbed of this unique sensation. All right! There is also an exemption that allows you full legal use of your phone in the event of an emergency, a stipulation that seems ripe for abuse in that what qualifies as an emergency is largely subjective. For example, what if I were to notice that the place where I just picked up my pizza forgot to include my garlic dipping sauce? Now, that might not seem like an emergency to you, but if you've ever tried to eat Papa John's pizza without that dipping sauce, you understand the situation's quite dire. Folks, I'm not trying to be flippant or dismissive in regards to the dangers of texting and driving. It is a real problem, and I'm glad we're making some sort of effort to address it. A study from Nationwide, a major insurer based in Columbus, OH, revealed that states that have enacted similar legislation experience between 15 and 20% of a reduction in car crash-related incidents within 2 years of doing so. And that's nothing to sneeze at. So is this law perfect? Far from it. As we've established, there are some loopholes. But even if this just helps to get our state's absolute worst distracted drivers under control, you know, the ones who are texting and driving while also doing their makeup in the rear view and eating a turkey wrap from Panera Bread, if we could just reach those people with this ordinance, I think we're going in the right direction. This is Mike Polk, not checking Twitter on my drive home tonight out of respect for the law. For 3 News.